Hi. When I started this YouTube channel, in my very first video, I talked about my mission of creating this very YouTube channel. I said I will be, teaching folks on how to repair laptops, yeah, and I will also show folks, I will show people how I solve certain problems, and I've been doing that for some time. So I reason, going by this way, if someone wants to learn about how to repair PCs, following maybe like those repairs as I drop the videos, one will not really learn much, because basically when I drop videos, sometimes, in fact not even sometimes, most of the times they are for advanced repairs. So whatever the person that has no knowledge at all, although granted there are some videos that those that don't have knowledge at all can follow through. For example, if the PC doesn't turn on by loosening it and removing RTC battery or CMOS battery and comfort back, the PC turns on. Yeah, at least that can be done by everyone. But now, in this, I reason that yes, let me have this thing, a kind of a structured repair course, where a person that has no knowledge at all about how to repair PCs. By following this structural repair course, one will be able to do that confidently. And this is the reason why I want to start this repair course, and not to help folks. Okay, and this repair course is for everyone, either you are advanced or either you are just starting out, or you are just an end user, you're not interested to repair PCs, but it's good for you to have a knowledge or an idea about certain things. Even though you are not into repairs, okay, it's good for you to have an idea of what is inside the system, what is going inside the system, and if there is something is up, you can tell, okay, this is what is at fault. Not that you basically don't know anything, and you never can tell that having a knowledge about it can save you in the future. So what I will be dishing out, what I will be throwing to you guys, will be what I've discovered in this field, and what has helped me in order to be able to fix a lot of PC issues, right? So basically I'm going to explain this to you, and if there's a problem, how you can approach such a problem, right? Good. And this will cover both the hardware and software, right? So that is it. So now let's dive right in about laptops, PC repairs. PC simply means personal computer, and personal computer can be desktop, and this, you see how you see this is desktop. Okay, they call it some you say the CPU, but it has CPU inside. So basically this is this is a PC, right? So with this, you can't use this alone. It requires like a monitor, right? In monitor, you use all these peripheral devices, like mouse, keyboard, maybe you attach speaker to it. This does not have internal speaker. Even though it has internal speaker, and try to plug in external speaker to it in order to get a much higher sound, right? Okay, so that is for desktop PCs, and we have PC that is all in one. That means the screen, the motherboard, right? The motherboard, the hard drive, everything is inside. Okay, the data that is external has to be the mouse, has to do with the mouse, the keyboard, right? And okay, I think I have an example of only one here. So it is called AIO. So this is it. This is an example of all in one, right? So this is a PC, desktop PC. Yeah. So that is AIO, all in one PC. And of course, this laptop, right? Laptop. Is it the all-in-one PC, and this, basically all this, like the desktop that I brought up, yeah, all of them basically they are the same. Yeah, the only thing is that this is portable, yeah, laptop. That's why it is called laptop. So whatever is being discussed, why do I show all this? All of them, they are PCs. Okay, they are computers, right? And I've not mentioned, and there's this other one. Okay, why this is PC? There's different, manufacturers of PCs. Yeah, we have should I say we have Windows PCs. Like we have different manufacturers of Windows PCs, like PC that can run Windows. You can run Windows on it, or PC that comes with Windows, right? That Windows has been installed on it, like HP, Dell, blah blah blah. But that does not mean that you can't install other software on it, like Ubuntu. Of course, Ubuntu can run on it. Virtually, Ubuntu can run on every machine, including Mac, and we have Mac PC as well. Yeah. So, why do I bring all these things up? All these gadgets, they are electronic gadgets. Basically, the same component that is being used on all of them, just like the size of the components will be different. Take for example, like Mac. The Mac is crazy. Apple. Okay, this is one very tiny. This is Mac. This Mac Pro 2020 touch bar, blah blah blah. 8289. So this is it. And compare this motherboard with this. This is HP Pavilion Touch Smart. You see, this is different. All right, and but this motherboard is big. You see, I have some. Yeah, that is like I remove like 4 or 5 motherboards out of this same Mac. All right, so that is that. So basically, why do I say all this? Why do I bring all this thing up? Yeah, okay, I've mentioned that basically all of them, they are PCs. They mix of the same component inside them, right? Okay, so if you understand one, you should be able to use the knowledge to work on another one, right? Good. So talking about like we have Windows PC, like for example, this is HP, this is HP 15. I see the name. So this is HP, right? We have HP, Dell, Lenovo, and the list goes on. For PCs, what is contained in a PC? What are you going to find in a PC? For you to learn how to repair stuff, okay, you need to understand what that stuff is. You can't learn how to repair something without knowing what that thing is, right? Good. So about PC, we have the hardware parts and we have the software parts. Like basically, the hardware will not work on its own without the help of software. In fact, this software has a kind of a driver that drives the hardware. Take for example, you have this PC, it has hard drive, but there is no voice on the hard drive. How will you make use of the PC? It will be useless. Yeah. So without maybe like installing Ubuntu on it or installing Windows on it, or there is Windows version of Mac OS, it is called Hackintosh. Without installing it on the PC, yes, you cannot use the PC, it can't work without software. The hardware will remain useless. Yeah, good. So on the part of the hardware, there are a bunch of things on the hardware. Number one, here it is called board. Not just board, it's motherboard. That means other things are connected to it, right? Other things like we have the mouse, right? We have the mouse, we have the speaker, we have the keyboard, the RAM, the hard drive, the CPU. In fact, the list goes on. The list goes on. So all these are connected to the motherboard. Okay? Yes. And the motherboard has, these are USB ports. Yeah? These are USB ports. So take for example this motherboard. You have this is USB. These are USB ports. This one is HDMI ports. Right? You know what HDMI does? They want to project whatever is shown on the PC to screen, either to monitor or to TV that you have. You can basically do that. And you have the CPU. This CPU is removable. If I remove this async, the CPU is removable. So CPU, and this has a graphics card. So the graphics chip is here. Yeah, I believe it is NVIDIA graphics is here. And here, this top part, it is async. Here is the RAM, Wi-Fi card as well. I believe every PC has Wi-Fi. You can connect to a network through Wi-Fi, and that Wi-Fi has a card. Without it, there won't be there will be Wi-Fi signal, right? And here is a card for this PC. Here's a card, yeah, and here's another one, Wi-Fi card. Yeah, very small like this. Yeah, and so basically, in short, in summary, so that is it on the motherboard. So that is motherboard, and moving away from the motherboard and the things connected to it. You see, you have the screen. Yeah, looking at this PC. Yeah, motherboard and keyboard, mouse, USB ports. All these they are connected to the motherboard, including the screen. And here is the screen. Okay, so here is the screen. It's connected to the motherboard. Yeah. So the same thing is applicable to all PC, including Mac PC. Yeah, the same thing. And the same thing also applicable to desktop PC. The only thing is that with desktop PC, we have it's of two. There's one that is all in one. This one that I brought up, yeah, all in one AI go, and there's another one that is not all in one. That the monitor is separate from the PC itself. Yeah, that box is different. Yeah, and every other thing is they are connected to the USB ports. Okay, so that is overview about PCs. Oh, I failed to mention one. There's backup battery. Yes, battery. You know, all laptops have batteries. Yes. So with desktop, based on do not have battery. So maybe you need to use UPS in order not to allow if there's a power failure. So the UPS will retain the power, will allow the PC to continue to run, so that you'll be able to save your whatever that you are doing, so that you're not going to lose what you are doing. Yeah. So it used to be now depends on the capacity of the UPS. So when the UPS got drained, of course, the desktop will just triple. With laptop, it's not the same. It's different. So worst case scenario, if the battery got drained, is the PC will just go to sleep mode, or it will just hibernate. So once you plug in, you turn on, you are going to resume where you stopped, except if the battery is bad. So that way it will just trip off. It will not even hibernate or sleep. Yeah. So that is it in summary. So we have motherboard, and this motherboard, every other thing is connected to it. Okay, be it the screen, you have the screen, and the keyboard, everything that you could think of, everything is connected to the motherboard. You have different manufacturers of PCs. Say for example, you have the Lenovo, HP, and the list goes on. Without software, the hardware remain there. Take for example a Windows PC without OS, you can't use it. You cannot use it. So it requires an OS for you to be able to use the PC. Okay. So this is just a summary, a summary about PC. Okay. In the next video, I'm going to talk about like all these components that I mentioned, what could go wrong. Okay. And after we talk about what could go wrong, the possible repairs you can do to them. They can be administered to them. Alright? So that's be all. So see you next time.